Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and today we're going to do a look with the Menagerie Cosmetics Feral palette. So I did use this palette yesterday for the Thanksgiving party that my friend Darcy had, and I absolutely loved it. But yesterday I did a look with both the James Charles palette and this palette. So today I just want to go into this palette alone. I will tell you that I used the James Charles palette, the pinks and the purples yesterday, like I said, and it didn't stain my eyelids at all. As my base, I had my Morphe primer, which I bought when I bought the palette, and I have it on right now as well. It's just a clear primer, so I don't know why they didn't stain my eyelids, but they didn't, and I'm surprised because normally pink and purple eyeshadows definitely stain my eyelids, although the purple ones and the blue, from my previous look, the blue ones, I guess not purple because I didn't use purple, but the blue and the green, those stain my eyelids, so very strange. But anyhow, we're gonna go in with this palette today, and I'm gonna start out with the shade Wisteria, which is like a peachy pink shade. We are going out tonight. We're gonna be going to karaoke, I think, so I'm just doing my makeup. I've got my hair in curlers, as you can see, and I just thought that I would get on here and film and get ready with me. I'm kind of talking a little bit softer because it's a little echoey in here. This is the master bathroom, so there's like a big soaking tub over that way, and there's a mirror and like 2 sinks in front of me, and then the shower is what you're seeing behind me, obviously. So, sorry, I don't mean to block you. But I was like, you know, I gotta get ready for tonight, so why not get ready with them? So that's what we're doing today. Okay, so I'm trying to think what I want to do next. I'm gonna take Alum. Yes, Allium. No, yeah. Alum is what from what I can tell, which is the really beautiful purple. I love this palette with my whole heart. Like, I've only used it once, but the shades are just stunning. Absolutely stunning. I love this purple so much, and I can definitely see myself using this palette a lot. It is powdery, but it is so pigmented. Probably just heard sirens go by. We are in Norfolk tonight, and if you hear pitter-pattering around, that's my Jeffree Star. He is in here with me. I primed my face with my GlowStarter from GlamGlow, and then I used the Morphe eyeshadow base, and I used my, what is this called? Cella Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Cream. It has like a brush on one side, and then you unscrew the bottom and it has like the actual product. And I got it in a BoxyCharm, and I actually really like it. It's usually what I bring on vacation because, or when I go out of town, because I don't want to bring a bunch of pencils, and it's really quick. Purple. Okay, so now I'm going to use some concealer. It's like the one thing I didn't get out of my bag. I have my Jeffree Star bag here. I'm going to use the Colourpop No Filter Concealer, which, okay, so yesterday when I did my makeup, I used the Colourpop Foundation. I'm gonna try it again tonight. I mixed it yesterday with something different. The concealer I definitely like as an eyeshadow base, but I am not convinced that I like it as an actual concealer. Like, I felt like it just didn't conceal. It didn't brighten, and I felt like it just kept lifting, like whenever I would try to blend it out. So far, I'm not a fan of it as a concealer, But as an eyeshadow base or for cutting the crease, I don't have an issue with it. Actually, I'm going to use the wand directly. I'm just going to take some of it off. And then I like the doe foot applicator to cut the crease. And then I go in with my brush and kind of fix it. We've been having a lot of fun. My friend Darcy from high school, her husband is in the Navy, and he just made chief, and they had a huge Thanksgiving party, like the day after Thanksgiving. So we had like, I want to say like 20 people came over, and Darcy cooked. She outdid herself, like, oh my gosh. The turkey was so good, and she just made a ton of stuff, including this crab dip that at some point I would like to make myself, and I was thinking about making it on camera, like at my mom's house or something, because my mom has a really big kitchen, and since we're currently moving, it's kind of hard to do it in my kitchen. But that's going to be good enough for now. We'll fix everything else. For instance, this. I'm just gonna kind of stamp this on the edge. I just cannot even explain how much I love this purple. Okay, so now for the lid. I want to take this little brush. I'm going to take this brush from Morphe. It's just from my blue set. And I want to go in with Pack Leader, which is the shade I used yesterday. It's like a shimmery, like pinkish duochrome shade. I'm just going to pack that there. It's so pretty. I'm so not used to this lighting or this echo. So if I'm talking funny, I'm sorry. And then I want to go in with Huchera, which is the most beautiful, like, neon lime green I've ever seen in my life. And if you noticed, I did not use glitter glue. Okay, what is going on with this shade? It helps if the mirror is facing the correct direction. Okay. That's interesting. I mean, the shade is beautiful. I just normally would not do this color combination, but I think I like it. Everyone else is still napping because yesterday was crazy. People stayed until like 4 in the morning. So people are still napping. And I was like, you know, let me go ahead and get ready and film. Because I'm on a streak, you know. I've done, I think, 61 videos in a row now. Something along those lines. I feel like my voice is a little weird today. And then I'm just going to go around those with the peachy pink wisteria shade. I'm also not used to like this angle, this closeness. But every now and then you gotta switch it up, right? At first I didn't like filming at my mom's house when I was pet sitting for her, but then I kind of got used to it. So tell me how your Thanksgiving went. Did you guys have fun? Did you eat a lot of food? Do you have any traditions that you do after Thanksgiving or like the day after Thanksgiving? Okay. And then I'm going to take a more dense brush and I'm going to go, it's stained. It's not like still dirty. And I'm just going to, that purple is very powdery, but it's kind of like the Dragon Shell palette, like it's powdery, but it's so pigmented. And I kind of go in there and I pick up what has, I pick up like the dust and it just grabs onto the brush and then I put that on my eyes. So I'm not wasting any product. Okay, I'm gonna clean that up. And it cleans up really quickly and easily. I think I keep looking at the viewfinder instead of at you guys. Sorry. Okie doke. So the Colourpop Foundation, this is the one I got. I think I'm gonna quickly, for the sake of this video, use it by itself. That's the shade, it's very liquidy. I think I'm gonna use it by itself and see how it looks by itself, since yesterday I mixed it with something. See if I like it better mixed with by itself, because by like mixed with something, I did not like it. Which most people love this foundation, so I'll be sad if I don't like it, but maybe I just didn't like what I mixed it with. I also feel like I have to go in with more. I could see myself going through this foundation fairly, whoa, that's a bit much, fairly quickly. It also might be a better foundation to use with my Juno sponge, but I didn't wash my Juno sponge. I only washed this one. The Juno sponge I'm using for powder today, so. I'm of course gonna get it in the edges of my hair, which I'll have to fix later. I always get it right here in my baby hairs. And I'll show you the concealer too, because I can redo my foundation before we go if I have to. I'd prefer not to, but if I have to, I will. If it looks really bad, I will. I just don't feel like, I don't know, I just don't feel like it looks great. I also feel like this sponge picks it back up sometimes, I think. Yeah, see, I go in with it and then I go back over it and then it's like the sponge. It could be the sponge that I don't like. So I'm gonna use it with a different sponge before I make my final decision. I just didn't bring one with me. Well, that's not true. Like I said, I brought the Juno & Co. one with me, but it's covered in powder at the moment. So we're going to use it for that. I'm just looking, there's a mirror behind me, or behind you, in front of me. So I'm just looking to make sure it looks blended. Okay. And then the concealer is also really light, because normally when I need concealer, I need like the lightest shade ever. But this is really light. But once I put the powder and stuff over it, it looked fine. It just isn't my favorite formula. Let me get this foundation off my hand. So yeah, there's like a local restaurant / bar area that has karaoke every night apparently. So I think we're gonna go there. If I'm able to, maybe I'll vlog while we're there. See, I just think it looks weird. I just don't think, with this sponge, I feel like this like concealer and foundation just wants to like lift away. And this is the sponge I got at Marshall's, so maybe I just don't like this sponge that much. Since I got it, it's like, even with other foundations and concealers, if I blend too much or if I pounce too much, it starts to pick the product back up, which I don't have an issue with normally. So it could be the sponge. So I think when I get home, like when I do my Bretman Rock palette review, I'm going to use a different sponge when I do a full face of Colourpop, and then that way we can see if it's just the sponge or if it's the product that I don't like. So I don't want to say yet that I don't like it. And this Peach Perfect powder is what I'm using. Literally makes everything look good, so. I always feel like this one corner of my eyeshadow comes down a little bit. Okay. I really like to set it so my makeup lasts all day. It was funny when I got to my friend's house on Friday. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I love your makeup." Or not Friday, Thursday. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I love your makeup." And I was like, "Thanks." I put it on at like 8 a.m. And when we got to her house, it was already like 9 p.m. or something like that. I'm just using my peachy blush from my Trio from Too Faced. So I feel like if I really set my foundation and stuff, it stays in place. And that James Charles eyeshadow, the look that I did before we left, it lasted all day. All day. I'm gonna just use the same bronzer. I almost dropped my Jeffree Star mirror. Actually, I'm going to go in with a little bit of my L'Oreal Lumi bronzer. This one right here. Jeffree's curled up on the floor. Oh no, I don't know what that was. Pretty sure I needed that. I'm pretty sure that was my eyeliner. That's alright, I'll get it. But so far, I really love the James Charles palette, and I'll be doing a lot more looks on it. Of course, I got a delivery confirmation notice yesterday that my Jeffree Star collection is currently at my house, and I'm out of town, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I'm going to use my Wet n Wild. This is my multi-purpose pencil, and it's in the shade green. Goodness, what did I do to it? It's like smushed. I'm just going to kind of run a little bit of it along my lower lash line, and then we'll blend it out. I kind of smushed it, or it got smushed in my bag. Jeffree, what are you doing? Just gonna smudge that out. My hair on my face. So tonight we're gonna do karaoke. Tomorrow we're gonna go have breakfast with family. I mean, Darcy and her family are like my family, but we're gonna go have breakfast with my husband's brother and niece and nephew. And I'm going to go into the dark green in the palette and run that along that. For as powdery as these eyeshadows are in the palette, they have little to no fallout on the eyes. I mean, the purple did because I really blended it onto the outer crease, but like I currently don't have anything from that green, which you guys know that normally when I do my lower lash line, I get fallout galore. Now I'm going back into Huchera, which is the lime green. I'm just going to bring that around. I like that. Nothing like doing experimental makeup when you have somewhere to go. But I guess I'm lucky it turned out. These are the only two palettes I brought with me. I'm so proud of myself. I only brought the Feral palette and the James Charles palette. There's a hair on my mascara wand. So I'm going in with my Bad Gal Bang mascara. I love this mascara. I know I've said that before, but I really do. Did anybody get any Black Friday deals? Look at the difference. It's crazy. I ordered something from Melt Cosmetics. I stayed up until 3 in the morning to order it. But other than that, I'm trying to be on a low buy. So I did not order anything else so far. I don't think I've gotten as many emails in my life as I have the past couple days from all the different brands. Like, I know Anastasia has like some kind of deal where you can get the Modern Renaissance, the Subculture, the Prism, and I want to say the Sultry palette maybe? Sultry or Soft Glam, I forget. But you can get all 4 for like $80, which is, I mean, normally they're like $42 each, so that's a pretty good deal. And I know that like Too Faced is having like 30% off. I'm going into my Heart Defensor e.l.f. highlighter. I've been using this constantly. I know Beauty Bakery has a huge sale. I think Jeffree Star has a huge sale. There's lots of sales going on. Those are just some of the ones I remember off the top of my head. Oh, Sugar Pill has like, I want to say like 70% off some of their stuff. So. Okay, I'm going to spray the Rose Toner Spray one more time. So since I'm going out, I don't really like to wear like, well, I either wear like a liquid lipstick or just a lip gloss that I can just easily reapply. So I chose lip gloss tonight. So this is just my Fenty Gloss Bomb in Diamond Milk. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the Colourpop All-Star Setting Spray. I was trying this out yesterday and it is powerful. Like, you have to hold it further away or it will literally like soak your face. So, okay, I think I did everything, right? I think so. Okay, so, and just to show you, like, this is the fallout that I got from like that shade a little bit and that shade. So, and then this shade, I actually had to run the end of my brush into it because I think when I sprayed setting spray yesterday, I got a little bit of heart pan on it. So I'm gonna have to play with that a little bit. But this is the final look. I'm gonna go take my hair down, put some hairspray in it, change my clothes, get dressed, and we're gonna go out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little get ready with me with the Feral palette. It's absolutely stunning. I really love it. And I'm glad that I own this one and the Dragon Child palette now. So thank you guys so much. I'm sorry about the echo. If it's bad, I can't tell because I haven't watched the footage yet. But I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my normal setting when I get back. I love you. Talk to you soon.